Hey, listen, I don't know who this is for and who this can help, but I pray it helps somebody. Yesterday, I was cussed out by my manager for God knows what reason. And still to this day, myself and my coworkers are still confused why she selected me to do so. Now, after she got done cussing me out, I simply went to her and said, hey, I would prefer it if you never spoke to me like that ever again. And while my coworkers expected me to spaz out while she's still cussing me out, even when I came to her with a soft word, a soft answer, she continued to cuss me out again. I asked her, I said, okay, although I'm a manager too, what would you like me to do? She turns and looks at me and said, I want you to shut the F up. I turn around, I look at her and I said, hey, I love you. And I said to her, I pray that God blesses you the same way that you just blessed my life. Now, my coworkers looked at me. They were like, I would have spazzed out, man. You better than me. You got so much more composure than I do. You handle that in a professional manner. And I simply looked at them and said, that is the problem with the world today. So many of you are ready to respond that you don't even know that it's not about the argument. It's not about what she did to me. That girl could be crying out, but you ready to fight that you miss her cry for help. I told him, I said, I'm not mad at her. I forgive her. The moment she cussed me out, I've let it go. And still right now, as I make this video, I'm still not angry at this young lady. Because I know one thing. I know that a soft answer turns away wrath. I know that if I be nice to her, it's like heaping hot coals on top of her head. I know that I'm supposed to show my enemies love regardless. I'm supposed to feed her if she's hungry. I'm supposed to give her water if she's thirsty. And so many of you are missing that because you're so ready to fight. Let me tell you something, sometimes it's not about that fight. You got to understand that sometimes you are the closest thing to God that people have ever experienced. How you handle situations. And you say you represent God says more about God than it says about you, because the first thing they're going to say about God is, well, if he represent God, why would God let him do that? Stop misrepresenting him because you can't control yourself. I don't know what that girl is going through. I don't know what she's going through. But it could have been a cry out for help, and while she still cussed me out, I was still polite to her. I still talked to her. I did not raise my voice. I did not engage in an argument. I asked her, hey, what would you like me to do? Listen, people, you got to start seeing that God's situation in everything. No matter what they do to you, no matter how bad she cussed me out, I didn't cuss her out. I didn't yell at her. I didn't slander her. I didn't break her down. Instead, I wanted to know what is wrong with her so that I don't miss that cry. Because she could have been asking for help, and I just missed it.